No, not like this. See, Red Pterosaurs is such a sleeper deck right now, dude. It's crazy. So there's a rumor that this Automasu guy stole the deck from a Pokemon event, and he got banned from that event. So I hope that's not true. But if it's true, I don't want him to win. This is the Automasu guy right here. It does frustrate me. He uses the core cards instead of actual cores, though. So we'll let that slide. He just got up and left. Man, that's bogus. They started while I was getting pizza. That's not fair. Look, see. Okay, so he opened with the Pegasione, and he opened with the Dinoman Tyrannoid. There's a lot on the line here, boys. A lot of money on the line here, so. So we're gonna have the vanilla come out. Oh yeah, he's going in. That's such a perfect open for him. That's crazy. That is a crazy open, man. Ooh, I don't know if you want to deal 4 damage this turn because you're giving him a lot of cores and no blockers. No, he doesn't, bro. Yeah, figured. No. Oh, maybe. It is another ice shield. I saw him draw the ice shield. He's got another ice shield there, and this is such a rough spot, but he lives for another turn. Oh, does he? He doesn't have enough to end the battle phase, though. He lives to see next turn. He lives to see next turn. But he's in such a rough spot now. Going that aggro is just like... That's oppressive right there, man. He's got the regain in hand also. That's what he's gonna do. That's white aggro. Aggro's strong right now because we're in an early meta. It's gonna get It's going to get power crept very quickly. I still don't think this is an aggro meta, to be honest. White control is just way too good, but he's obviously proving me wrong with the white aggro on this.
He will need to take the second hit in order to use the absolute ice shield without losing both of his spirits.
There he's got the
Go ahead and
block.
block with the Dino Man. Okay, not
Yep.
too bad. So really, with 2 life still remaining, no need to waste your absolute ice shield on the last
Is he gonna
sphere.
swing with the Sion?
Gonna go ahead and
If
block
he
with the
does, he
Dino
has
Man.
the ice shield.
Yeah, gonna definitely
That's
swing
a good
here.
play by him.
And
There
Bait
is
out
ice
the
shield.
ice shield.
Okay.
He has to.
No surprise there. I mean, we kind of expected it was going to be in there. Fortunate for Tim to draw 2 of them early on.
Because if he would have went to 1 life, it would have just been
Put
a
to good use. That's what they're there for.
Yeah,
bogus
certainly.
card in there,
But
you know?
now as we progress throughout the game, the question becomes: will he be able to draw into another absolute ice shield? Already having consumed 2 out of the 4, and we haven't seen a lot of draw power come out yet.
Well, the hope, I suppose, right, is that Tim Rivera's with
Why is
this
the camera shaking so
start
much?
establishing a
Who's
counter.
bumping the
It's
table?
apparent his opponent has had to throw in a couple spirits into his stronger blocking spirits, reducing their own board size. So now Tim is theoretically the one with the
Is this
advantage.
motherfucker connected to a ceiling fan or something, bro?
The board state in his favor.
A really powerful play, I feel like, would be the Gigano Rex, being
Totally.
able to just establish that 10,000 BP body. And really, at this point, I think you just need to either you need to push for damage or you need to amass some defenses. Flamefish coming out, actually.
Okay, yeah. Emerson taking a second to read that one.
Yeah,
You
nobody
definitely want to be familiar with the text on it.
nobody
So
really
before
plays
it's
that
dry
motherfucker.
and it is destroyed, you can
Oh, wait,
take
no,
out
it's
something.
Cornered Flame Rat.
Oh,
I take
wait.
it all back.
You're right. Cornered Flame Rat.
Yeah, so Cornered Flame Rat is a starter deck card, actually.
Interesting.
While it attacks,
Okay.
you draw a card if it reduces an opponent's life.
Wow. Okay.
The first time we've seen this all in the deck,
Card's
actually.
not that good.
We have not seen this in any
It's
of the
nice
sets
pressure, but card's not that good.
Yeah.
quite yet. I just assume a very red-looking spirit card is a flame.
I did too, honestly.
I mean, being a 1 cost is not too bad.
Because he plays that third spirit, that does mean Dino Man is no longer level 3.
That is true.
So he'll have to go ahead and invest those cores. It is level 2, but it's no longer 6,000 BP.
Right. All right. So play
2 life,
Brilliant.
no ice shield.
Of course, keeping a little bit more defensive.
Didn't even put the Star Blast draw in the burst area.
Now the question is, what does Atmasu have in his hand to try to push this? Do you just play a couple more spirits?
Because, I mean, you put the Star Blast draw there. At least you know
Valkyrie missed.
you're going to get some draws out of it.
Send the Dino Man back to hand. But we'll see. We'll see.
So it looks like we are contemplating playing a spirit. And of course, like you said, it could be that Valkyrie missed. I'm really curious to see how Tim Vera is going to respond to this life gap right now, 2 to 4.
Yeah. Atmasu Williams really thinking through this next turn carefully. You need to do that. You see him kind of mapping things out with his cores a little bit there. Because you want to make sure you can have enough to theoretically play some spirits, and that if you have the regain in hand, consider that as well. Man, like when you play white aggro, I feel like you're trying to figure out a way to win every single
See, he can get away with not playing ice shields because he's playing white. That's why.
So you're
I think this is the Librarian right now he's contemplating playing. Add it back to his hand.
Yep.
Okay, so it looks like Curiosity.
Because, you know, you got suppression, you got regain,
So
you got things they can block while they're exhausted.
Okay, and
Yeah.
why is that?
the reason is because you've gone a couple turns into the game. They've had a pretty good chance to draw Burning Force and survive.
Most other decks don't have those options, so
And Heavy Tank Curiosity.
I can see why he gets away with it.
To that. So you are kind of removing a removal option temporarily that your opponent.
Okay, plays down the curiosity.
Curiosity being at level 2 is at 4,000 BP, so he is outside of the Burning Force threshold, but this does mean he dodges the Volcanic Break, should Tim Rivera actually have it.
Sure. Either way, it makes you,
Right.
immune to destruction effects. That's the main idea of that.
Right. So yeah, really fantastic board setup coming from Admasu. I'm curious to see if there's anything he decides to follow up with this.
Yeah.
Does he got a 1 cost?
He could be threatening lethal with the regain, actually.
Oh, okay.
A wild golem.
Yeah, that's right. So another mecha.
Okay.
Being protected from destruction effects by Heavy Tank Curiosity.
That curiosity is so good.
Level 1, 4,000 BP. So again, a lot of really good stuff coming out. Do you know how much Dino Man's BP is at level 1?
Not off the top of my head.
I want to say it's something mediocre, maybe like 3,000, just because at level 3 he's 6,000, but
Yeah. So,
5,000 actually. I'm stand corrected. I apologize. I didn't understand your game.
right. So 3 cores for 5,000 is not a terrible deal.
Right.
6 cores for 6,000, not the greatest value in the world. But the idea, of course, is to have his level 3 when there's a minimum amount of spirits on board. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So he did go ahead and swing that automated gunner into Tim Rivera's life.
Yeah.
Curious to see whether or not he decides to block this out. And what's really scary is that regain is a very possible threat.
Oh, he's definitely gonna
He's
regain.
kind of low on responses.
Yeah.
There's no reason why not to.
So what I think is really smart about swinging his automated gunner first
He has nothing in
is
burst.
if it
He
does
has only
fall,
2 blockers.
you obviously can use its resources in order to use another regain.
So
Maybe end it
if
with say a burning force,
you have
or
something in hand that happens,
volcanic break, or anything
he's
along
just
those
gonna
lines.
regain.
Curiosity is going to keep you safe. So just in general, I feel like your attack pattern on this turn for Admasu is be a little bit little bit flexible about it.
Yeah, no matter what,
His job is
uh,
just
Pterosaur deck lost this game.
just to get something to exhaust on
Doesn't
the other
matter.
side. He lives to
He's
die by
thinking
the
hard though.
hammer.
I don't know what's completely in his hand. He might surprise me, but this, yeah.
He's just gonna take the damage.
Yeah, gonna go ahead and take it. So
All
he is
right.
now at 1.
Wow, going down to 1 is Tim Rivera. He does get that resource.
It didn't look like he had anything in hand. He probably loses.
That heavy tank curiosity is out there, preventing his mecha from being destroyed by destruction effects against a red player. That is a really nice board setup for Admasu.
I'd be really scared in this position.
My man Loki fresh though.
Remaining 3 spirits are all immune to destruction, right? Whether it's armor red, curiosity, it's going to be really hard to actually dismantle this board.
Yeah.
And so white aggro really showing off its value right now. And so it looks like he's going to go ahead, swing the Pegasion into the life. This is, of course, only at 4,000 BP, but I think that's okay because you still have 2 more attacks ready to go.
Yeah, why not, right?
And so,
interestingly enough, too, Pegasion, not a mecha, machine beast. Big difference.
Oh, yeah, it is, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bearded Eagle will go ahead and
Okay.
2 attacks still left. Tim Rivera needs some kind of response to last swing, so it may be a suppression.
If he's gonna regain on the next attack,
The scary thing is
he's gonna swing regain the
Admasu Williams' hand, too.
bot.
Definitely a really scary thought.
Yeah.
Gonna go ahead with a break, but Curiosity's effect. So Curiosity, it does force the Curiosity to actually tap itself. This Curiosity, while it prevents it from being destroyed,
Yeah, that's
it does have to.
So
attack
he
itself.
That's really
he can play flash.
Yeah, that's denying 1 attack, but the regain is still a very potential threat.
They remain on the field exhausted. There we go. So yeah, just using the volcanic break to exhaust heavy tank curiosity. I don't think I've seen it used like that before.
No, it's very cool.
in dire straits like this.
Yep, saw that coming.
Sometimes you gotta desperate times call for desperate measures, but
There's the regain.
Yep,
Yep.
there's the regain.
All
Who
right.
does he stand? Heavy
Curiosity.
curiosity is gonna be it again.
Is
Yep.
there
Yeah, that's-
does he have another volcanic break? That's the big question.
Yeah, does he have the resources? I guess he does on his spirits,
Right.
certainly, to play it. Yeah. But now the thing is, if Admasu goes in, and he is, why not just go for the
Yeah,
win, right?
yeah.
Go for the game win, and
Yeah, that's
it.
the
All right.
that's enough. Okay, so
Admasu getting
called that one.
yeah, regain enables the path to victory in game number 1 for Admasu Williams, but really cool little. There's no subtlety to it. There's definitely skill, but there's not a lot of there's not a lot of, I feel like, room for slowing down your play style in most situations. You either get in there, you finish the job, or you lose in 99 cases.
Did he say white aggro takes skill? Did he not see him turn 1 fucking just slap shit on the board? This fucking guy.
Best turn 1, honestly.
Yeah, great turn 1, Dino Man. He's certainly going to provide you with the most battle power on turn 1. It's 6,000 because he gets that free level 3. The other good ones would be like Bearded Eagle. Some of the other things we've seen, but yeah, I would say just in sheer strength, probably the best drop turn 1 for a red Pterosaur player.
And so wondering what Admasu's response is going to go ahead and be. It could be a Curiosity, it could be a Bullet Fish, it could be really a couple.
That's literally what won him the last round, was that he slapped so many things on board and it was so overwhelming.
Looks like he's debating he wants
Couldn't
to
do anything.
and,
Couldn't get nothing going.
Very good one.
Yeah, pulls it back to his hand at the last moment.
It'd be funny if you Valkyrie missed turn 1.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. That would be a bold move. He does decide to go with the heavy tank curiosity though.
Yeah, Curiosity being on level 2 does mean if it should be attempted to be destroyed by, say, Volcanic Break, it will keep itself up. But I had noticed that Tim Rivera actually does have a burst set. So, as we pointed out, this could very well just be the absolute ice shield.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if you fucking open Ice Shield? Why wouldn't you put that in your burst zone so you can get a draw 4?
Until today.
It'd be funny if, I was about to say say it would be really
Oh no,
funny if
that's
that was
oh
flame
my
fish this
gosh.
time around.
I'm getting so trolled.
Like now, if that's actually an ice shield, that's just gonna sit there the entire game until he goes to like 2 life.
I was about to say something, and
I
then
don't know why he played that like that.
tech support put it on the screen before I got to it.
Somebody give me a wall-sized monitor so I can actually.
But yeah, so it does look like the mobile golem is going
Oh,
to be
okay,
flying
so
out.
White
Really
aggro's
curious to
playing a
see
little slow this time.
with the heavy tanky curiosity, and both of these spirits are going to have a little bit of that protection against disruption.
Yep. The look on Flamefish's face is like the same as mine. Put that out there.
So curiosity is going to diminish a little bit of the flame fish value just because you can't actually end up popping anything.
Yeah.
So I think that may become something really relevant. Know when summon effects have been activated, so you may know whether or not that is Star Blast Claw.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, it's probably an Ice Shield.
I think based on what we saw before, almost certainly it
Did
is.
my fucking mouse die, mate?
Mecha heavy list.
That's what happens when you have
Showing
wireless
some
everything.
things. There are multiple different white aggro lists. Some of them lean more towards, ice princesses and things like that. Okay.
Volcanic Break.
Huh.
Curiosity is going to go down. Am I missing something?
I want to look up volcanic break now.
I'm about to say let's double check this.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested to see
Is that a starter card?
Volcanic Break.
Yeah.
I don't actually remember. It might be main set. But yeah, really curious to see how the rest of this turn pans out. Oh, during either attack step. Oh, there you
okay,
go.
yeah. All right, they got
Right.
the attack step again.
Yeah, so
Yep.
in the main phase, Volcanic Break will actually be successful.
See, that's what people don't realize with a lot of these things is like
Yep.
you need to take white out during the main
There you go.
phase.
Well, that's the reason why they're there.
Because most of their stuff is when this
Tank
spirit
curiosity,
blocks or when this
goes
spirit
down, and summon protection no longer existing.
attacks or during the
There we go.
attack step,
Alright, and then he's just gonna
whatever.
go ahead, put everything
And then
out.
everyone's like, what am I supposed to
7,000
do?
BP, so it's
Play
really
a
curious.
card
Yeah.
that can destroy it on the main
I
phase.
definitely will say that that knowledge, knowing that Curiosity is only immune during the attack step, really does shake up quite a bit of this matchup dynamic, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, it's still hard to get around, right? Because, the attack step is still where most of the action happens
Right.
with the flash effects and things like that. So it's still very good and doesn't change anything you said
Of
about,
course.
really enjoying this mech list as far as white aggro goes. But it does kind of make you play around it in a different way.
I definitely do agree. Team Rivera now on the play after taking a single damage from the mobile golem. Wondering if we're going to see...
So he's just waiting for enough cores so he can spam the board right now.
Bearded Eagle is the play instead. Sitting
That's how it is.
I believe is 7,000 BP. Or it might be larger actually. 9,000? No, 7,000. 7,000.
4 cores gives it 7,000.
Yeah.
Yep. And gonna attack with the Drag Ron Trooper.
It messes me up, not gonna lie, that it's Drag Ron and not like Drag In.
Oh, I know. Like, I'm surprised Gollum isn't like Gallball.
See, this is a mistake. He can't even threaten lethal, so I don't know why he's trying to take so much core from his life. He's giving him so much resources to just go off next turn. This Admasu's getting it pretty easy.
Or there's only 2 cores on it, I believe. On Dino Man? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like 2 cores. So it's like right in his dark torso, so it's kind of hard to spot for us.
Yes.
But yeah, it looks like 2 cores.
So it should only be level 1, I believe, because Dino Man does require...
Is he actually gonna do something about the attack?
Achieve level 2.
Yeah. Yep, that's right. Level 2 and 5,000.
Maybe he doesn't have the hand he wants.
Point of damage here.
He's gonna suppress it?
More to follow.
And it looks like he's actually contemplating using the suppression, which he does.
Okay.
Uses
Okay.
there.
He's gonna use the suppression.
Redirect the Flamefish's attack, and the golem is still at 7,000.
He probably didn't want that on board, honestly. Which, I mean,
Exactly, yeah.
when it threatens your 4Ks and less,
VP or less.
it's very annoying.
Will keep the Golem alive.
Yep, and it looks like the turn has been passed over.
Yep.
Completely understandable. You don't want to leave yourself too susceptible to being aggroed down.
That was smart with a Pterosaur player to stop the swings.
Curious to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah, we'll see. Going through his hand. I'm trying to take a look at it here too. I mean, we've been trying to not talk about what's in players' hands too much for a couple different reasons here, but Abasu definitely likes to be methodical while he plays. But another Golem.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it Golem or Golem?
Golem, whatever. Tomato,
Okay.
tomato. Yeah. both.
Who says tomato?
I don't know, people in like the 40s. You haven't ever heard that song? It's a famous like song from a musical or something.
Really?
Tomato, tomato, you say tomato, I say tomato.
I've never heard it in a song
Yeah.
before.
You're so young.
I am pretty young.
You're so young, Juan. It's okay. I'm so old.
All right, but looks like the turn did actually pass over back to Tim Rivera. Um, so I'm just kind of curious. We haven't seen Giganorex yet this set.
No, I mean, Tim would love to draw it, I'm sure, right about now. That said, it's a
Well,
very
because game one only lasted like 5 turns.
Cores, like you mentioned earlier, brings up to 7,000. Gonna have to be a block from the mobile golem to prevent that life loss. Does send the cores back to the reserve, so does enable Admasu Williams to play something from hand if he desires to.
Yeah, and knowing that
Gets the turn.
Admasu is running,
Got the regain in hand.
Assume that he's running. I would presume at least more than one.
Oh, yeah,
So it's
for sure.
a little bit hesitant to.
So
say
Tim
that,
did effectively nothing last turn.
Could just get suppressioned away.
He's got a
Yeah.
burning force in hand.
Kind of scared in that position. Of
Got
course,
the
I
dodo
think
bird.
on
Why ain't
Timber's
he throw
side,
the dodo bird up
7,000
there?
to begin with, so, either way.
See Librarian Saga come in. All right. So a way to kind of mess with your core generation a little bit, give yourself a little bit more resources to play from time to time. But I believe she needs does she need the soul core?
No, if she brings back a soul core from the trash,
That's what it is. Yeah.
then she will receive the 3,000 BP.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's right.
currently on level 2, she will go up to 5,000 BP, which actually trades perfectly with the Bearded Eagle.
Yep.
Of course, that's assuming no suppression shenanigans.
Right. Will Admasu play anything else? Will the attack come in? This is the grand finals, man. If there's any game you want to really take your time deciding each play, this is going to be the one to do it.
I would almost say, with so many cores left over on Admasu's side, he could even go to level 3.
Now you see me looking back at this and like calling out their misplays or whatever. It's not me being disrespectful or me dissing on them or anything, so don't take it the wrong way. It's just when you're under the pressure, you obviously make more misplays. They're on camera. I think it's like 300 people watching right now.
And we can see him moving a couple cores.
So I'm just calling it out
now again
for,
main step, you can move cores around
you know,
as you want.
video and for other people to
Spear, you can take them off,
see.
you can do whatever you want, basically in the mobile or in the main step with cores.
No, mobile phase. Mobile phase?
The mobile phase.
The mobile
main phase. Mobile golem phase. He's played a lot of mobile golem this game, right?
This is very true, yeah.
But this is a tournament game for Admasu Williams. If he wins this one, he wins the whole thing.
Looks like he's about to play Valkyrie. This could protect you. Yeah, it
Get
looks
like
like,
a glimpse of it in his hand.
it looks like he was hovering in for a little bit. Contemplating if he wants to do it. If you bounce anything that isn't the Dino Man would end up being level 3.
Definitely something he's thinking about.
Yeah. So really tough decision.
That's probably what you would bounce, honestly.
Ooh, Satellite Falcon. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
That's the choice we made. So that is a should be level 3 actually. If I had to guess, 6,000 BP, 7,000 BP, 5,000. Man.
Wah, wah.
It's a 2-cost
It's a
card.
mecha, though. Interesting enough, despite the fact that having an animal name, it is one of the few that is not a machine beast. It is a mecha.
Yeah, and so it looks like he's going to go ahead and swing in the Librarian, getting back that Soul Core, and he will now be swinging for 5,000 BP. You could guard with his Bearded Eagle, trade it away a little bit. But then
That's so good. You just get the soul core back.
Kind of sad. But actually, just going to go ahead and use his Trooper for fodder.
Now, there's still a card in
He has the regain too.
as well. So, based on what we've seen so far, probably going to be an absolute ice shield. We'll see if he gets pushed to play that for now.
He's had that literally there the entire time.
To just give himself that extra resource.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see whether or not that one additional core from that swing is going to end up punishing Admasu. It might lead to Gigano, for example.
Could be. 7 resources in the bank right now.
He's gonna use the regain to cheese this second game. I already see it.
Themselves, so a lot to work with for Tim right now. Okay.
There's the dodo bird.
Raptidon, rather.
That name will never sit well.
Over Raptidon.
Over Raptidon.
This card game has the hardest names of any card game I've ever played.
Oh.
And then he played that rat.
I was gonna ask you, do you think it's a flamefish or a corner flame rat?
He always puts it right in the worst glare on the table too. Yeah. Oh, another cornered flame rat.
Yeah, but yeah, going pretty
All
well.
right, he's going wide. He's doing the right thing.
Has no absolute ice shield either.
He got the regain though.
He's just gonna all out commit.
I like the idea.
So he gets at least 2 blocks here.
With the cornered flame rat,
This is
draw cards as well, right?
this could could be the game right here. He might sneak this game out.
Let's couple more cores on each of them to do that.
Right.
Yeah, so just simply
Because he gets 2 blocks for having a regain in hand.
trying to go wide and get a lot of swings.
Okay, so Bearded Eagle at 5,000 is going to go ahead and swing in. The Satellite Falcon.
This turn's gonna hurt, that's for sure.
But you do have 4 life, so I don't know if you actually need to. Yeah, exactly. You don't actually need to trade here. Again, another 5,000 BP for Bearded Eagle.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a Derm Dyna in hand.
Sue Williams, we know he doesn't run.
And a regain. We know that much.
And frankly, a lot of white aggro players choose not to.
Is that suppression, maybe?
This is one you do want to block.
The suppression could.
Yep, take a little damage until the flame rat came in. Does block that, does prevent the card draw. Now
If he has a suppression, he lives this turn. There's the regain.
There is the regain. Gonna go ahead use the golem.
Yep.
These flame rats are at level 1, so even if hypothetically they were to connect, they would be getting the card drop, but still taking them off the board does mean that you don't have to worry about that in your future turns. But at 2 life.
Alright, 2 life.
2 attacks left.
Yeah.
So technically,
We know he has a Derm Dyna. There's the regain. He's gonna go for game here. Because if he don't win here, he loses.
Or Dream Bomb.
You gotta do something. Takes one more damage. Here's the last attack coming in for Dynaman. Does
Yeah, he snuck that one so hard, man. That was a good game. That was good. Good shit, too.
Like that in there, but man, that is not how you want to start the final game of a grand final for Tim Rivera.
He'll be alright.
One card down.
He'll be alright.
That is a little bit rough.
Well, it's also very possible that in game 3, Tim Rivera.
See, if you mulligan, it doesn't lose you the game. It's not that serious. But, like, it's much better not to mulligan. So you can get, draw.
As a player
Good
gets started, you'd
sportsmanship.
like to see a little bit of sportsmanship in any TCG, obviously.
I miss you on the play.
Yeah, that's right. As you would imagine. So, what will the first spirit be? Does he find the
It is
style?
no,
it's gonna be
Curiosity.
Curiosity. All right, hey, but you know the thing is you're happy about that. It's only a level 1 right now. It doesn't have that level 2 effect online, but you know you're not too concerned about it on turn 1 right away. Bearded Eagle is going to be the response from Tim Rivera, and we'll see what MSU can do as far as developing the board in his next turn.
Yeah, so this is going to be a 5,000 BP Bearded Eagle.
Is that a Burning Force I see? And then he has that,
more cautiously going into this
Dodo Bird.
but this Heavy Tank Curiosity, I can possibly see it going to level 2, if not establishing a new creature.
You know, you only need one more core to send it to level 2, so it is cheap to do that. Mechwing Duck, though, so the Curiosity effect is
Satellite Falcon.
now a little bit
Yeah,
more
my man opened pretty decent. Yeah, he opened decent as hell.
Going wide, and this is what we're talking
Oh,
about.
this is gonna hurt.
A white aggro player with 4 spirits on the board, threatening quite a bit.
So do you think he just
This is why white
the one
is so
life right
good.
off the bat?
Or the white aggro is so good.
Feeling it.
I mean,
And that card Valkyrie Mist is so good.
not ready to swing on turn 2 with this board state. You shouldn't be playing white aggro. I don't know. Yeah, the question is, you know, how aggressive does he make it? You know,
Oh, actually gonna.
Well, you can't threaten lethal,
Alright.
but he's gonna give him a bunch of cores to,
Interesting. So I'm curious what the thought process was as to why putting the Soul Core on the Valkyrie Mist.
I think.
Or the Duck.
Okay. Let's see.
Interesting. Okay, we're playing a little game of musical chairs with the cores.
Yep.
Does Duck specifically need a Soul Core?
I don't believe so. No, it does
No,
not.
it does not. Interesting.
Yeah, it does not. But part of it is like what you expect to die too. You know, you may want a situation where you want to free up your soul core for something later. So that's what you're kind of thinking about.
That's
here
true.
is,
That's true.
You know, what do you expect to not make it through the turn, and you know, are you
No,
gonna find a way?
we're
to
gonna move it around a little bit more.
This is mind games, my boy. This is mind games at its finest.
Same thing is true. you
Yeah,
know.
Valkyrie Mist is gonna go ahead swing in. No reason to waste one of your flash responses on this, and then Satellite Falcon gonna go ahead. It's gonna damage, and then no, he's gonna completely swing.
Yeah,
on it, but
Ice Shield's
Rivera
completely
is
useless now.
Right off the bat,
I think that's a great decision.
or is him respond and stop the last damage.
I mean, you could respond, right? And that's always something that you're going to like accept if you're at the Williams. There
Yep,
we go.
there's
Yep.
the Burning Force.
Yeah, Burning Force. You know, I say you go for it. You know, I 100%.
So he can still Ice Shield if he finds it.
Either they have it or they don't. He does manage to take 3 life off of Tim Rivera. Still 2 spirits on the board. And now we'll see.
So now here's the situation where it's like, okay,
More resources
he has suppression.
from, that last life.
Yeah, so I'm really interested because Tim could have used a Burning Force much earlier to snipe.
So Tim can't threaten lethal this turn.
The one drop that he just
Mechwing
killed.
Duck.
But you probably want to ping him for like 1
Another
damage,
right? But he didn't, so it kind of
so you can get yourself set up for later.
that. Yeah, he needed the cores in order to actually
Of course,
use the
yeah.
bearing force. So yeah, taking the damage really smart on his part.
Yep, yep. And a lot of times when you'll see players taking that repeat damage early on, it is to save up for a spell. Yeah. Or they just don't have a choice.
Right.
One of the two things. But okay, so Dino Man does not get the free level 3, but again, it's all about establishing bodies to swing,
Yeah.
or bodies to block with. It is going to be the turn sent back over to Admasu Williams now, and he
So he
is
already burned
putting
2 units he
pressure
had.
on.
Yeah, so
He's
a
only got
pretty
big
long
boys in
Yggdrasil
hand.
going down. And of course, red is that one color that has the burning force. You have the volcanic break. You really just have a plethora of responses that you could hit Atmasu with. And of course, Heavy Tank Curiosity is a pretty strong card.
Yeah, it certainly is. Certainly is during the battle step. Yeah.
Yeah. Both of the spirits currently on Atmasu's board are mechs. So they will receive a little bit of that protection. He's going to go ahead and level up Curiosity to level 2, so that protection is now online.
Yep, and I mean, there's still a chance to maybe snipe it during the main phase, like we saw in game
Right.
number 2, if you decide to do something like that. But once the attack step begins, then that protection comes online, where your mecha will be exhausted but not destroyed by your opponent's destroy effects.
Right. And so, do you follow up with another spirit in this point?
If you can,
There's no point.
Looks like you might actually just go ahead and swing on out with the 7,000, no, 5,000, 5,000 BP satellite.
So he has
all right.
nothing that
So
can.
that
Whatever's gonna
bearded
block,
eagle
that's dead.
is going
So
to at least equal. I'm trying to remember. Is bearded eagle 4,000?
5,000.
5,000.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
it's
oh,
gonna
it
go
is
and
five
trade.
thousand. Oh, it is 5,000. I guess I was gonna trade. That
Okay with
was
that.
really bad for Masu.
Off the board, that is one of the bigger vanilla threats from Pterosaur.
And I don't think you actually swing the Curiosity. Oh, you do actually. So gonna go ahead, threaten that last bit of damage, and this is a 6,000, so it needs suppression.
You gotta have
Yep.
yeah, I was gonna say, as soon as he attacked with that, I'm like, he's gotta have the suppression.
Yeah, you have to have that suppression response.
Yeah, he definitely does. And Tim saying, all right, if you got it, and Abmasu has it.
So now I'm curious, does Atmasu have a response? Doesn't look like it actually.
So,
So Dino Man is going to go on down.
I don't know.
Oh no,
Tim could
Dino
easily steal this game,
flanked
this
momentarily.
turn.
Well, so this is an interesting approach from Admasu Williams, right? Because now you've got the situation where he's just trying to present enough pressure to keep his opponent's board small. And that gives you another opportunity to, with enough cards to flood the board again, present a lot. But look at this.
Obviously, you don't want to swing for the fucking
Yes,
fences,
that is
though.
both. Yes, it is
both
both.
hitting the board at the same time. And so Tim Rivera building right back up again.
Oh, and immediately the volcanic break,
Yep.
getting rid of the Curiosity, and the Flame Rat is at level 2, so this will draw a card if it connects. So if you were in this position, would you waste any flashes to deny the corner Flame Rat? I don't think so. You still had 5 life, you're pretty healthy.
Yeah.
I don't even think there's any reason.
Yep, okay, so gonna
Okay.
go ahead, take it.
Yeah.
All right, going into the play, Admasu Williams doesn't have any spirits on his board, but his hand's not too shabby in terms of size. And of course, Tim sitting here with 3 spirits, and he believes he has 2 spirits.
See, Tim's in such a good spot now. He's in a comfortable spot. Not really a good spot.
White aggro is that you don't have the greatest card draw in the world.
Only because Admasu, he doesn't look like he has any small units in hand, maybe one, to be aggro.
The cornered flame rat, which does occasionally
He has no reduction on his field, so
draw, is a little bit better.
kind of just starting over.
Does put the onus on the white aggro player to.
So Tim played that very, very well.
Yeah, so gonna go ahead and expend a couple of his cores in order to get out the golem, and then it looks like he's gonna follow up with a different spirit, looking like the mech-winged duck.
Yep.
Oh, and another one actually. Okay, so we're kind of just hitting the gas pedal right now. It looks like it.
Yeah, this seems kind of like, speaking of the gas pedal, this seems kind of like the last gasp here then for Admasu Williams.
Yeah, if he don't win this turn, he loses.
Yeah, this board represents most of what Admasu Williams has left.
He doesn't lose. No, he don't lose.
And, he's going to reallocate some of his resources onto his mech-winged duck. He's now at level 2, 2,000 HP. So I believe it does actually swing over the raptor.
Could be. Yep.
Yep, there it goes. Okay, so he is forced to block with the flamefish. Flamefish does not have the soul core on it actually, so you would not be able to use the flamefish block. Raptor's going to go ahead and block out, and yeah, Raptor does go at 1,000. Golem swings in, flamefish blocks it. No soul core proc unfortunately, but yeah, okay, back to Tim Rivera.
1 life remaining.
So you slap your Star Blessed on board, see what you get, and pray.
The second corner corner. Flame Rat coming right on down. No
Another
cards to
rat.
block. A Star Blessed draw.
Yeah, okay, so that's pretty nice. He's got a lot of resources to spend yet.
Oh, no, no way, dude.
He has lethal.
Unless there's some sort of
No, he has to swing for the fences. He loses otherwise.
Into suppression. It has to be crazy here.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. He is
He
gonna
don't got it, bro.
resources from these attacks.
Yeah, and the Flame Rats are gonna
No, not like this. Not like this.
Red Pterosaur takes the finals.
And you know, again, you can't blame Atmosphere for going for it at the
No,
end.
not
right?
at
I
all.
mean, we saw his hand. He used it to do what he could, but Tim Rivera had the answer. He will be
Bro.
Battle Spirit Saga Grand Open champion.
Damn, what a top deck.
Hey,
What
the
a
top
he
deck
literally
is
that was what he needed.
takes the tournament. The deck
Man.
I was talking about, but you know what? It can be the greatest deck in the world, but it takes a great pilot to actually make it work. Tim
That's
Rivera
actually insane, bro. That was a very good game. What a good grand finals, dude. I'm not disappointed.
Draw two.
Yep.
Draw two went kind of crazy.
Hey, that's
Top deck's a Star Blessed, and then draws the two Reindeer. The
That's
fuck?
going to give you the edge in a lot of matchups. That's what makes this deck so powerful. Is that it can
Oh man,
the board, but it can
that was
really
crazy.
stand